Morning, guys. Well, afternoon. It is day 186, second day of the renovation. I should be able to get everything else at least ripped out today, at least enough of it that I can call for pickup and get rid of the trash out here in the lawn. Oh, I am not feeling good today, though. I had another insomnia night. I didn't get to sleep until after 6 o'clock in the morning. Woke up around noon, so I'm on, 6 hours of crappy sleep. Just kind of having my coffee right now and waiting to get going. Back's a little sore, not too bad, but I expected it. But got to get through it. This is the hard part. And then I got to figure out what I'm going to do for the rebuild. Have to figure out, number one, order of things. I think the floor comes first and then drywall, maybe the other way around, not really sure. And then got to plan out how I'm going to do the shower. I already have the vanity, I already know what toilet, and got to pick out a medicine cabinet, lights, and got to figure out the electrical wiring. I am going to go ahead and rip down the ceiling, if nothing else, just so I can get to and see all the electrical wiring, because I'm going to switch it from those two old ceiling mounts that are low to wall mounts. So that'll really improve the light distribution in there. So I need to get to the wires. I'm just going to start fresh. I am going to keep the closet because that is all going to be that wire mesh plaster. And it's fine, there's nothing wrong with it. There's just a few nail holes from those shelf supports, and I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do in there. I can't do a pocket door like I wanted to because that would go where the medicine cabinet would be. I didn't think about that. So, I don't know, maybe I'll put a little half door in again, or maybe like a folding type door. I'm not really sure. I got to look up and see what the options are, but it's one of those stupid half-width openings, so there's really no great solution for it. But I still want to look into a pocket door for the main bedroom door, just because it saves all that room from the stupid door opening into the bathroom. I mean, it's annoying. It takes up half the room when you're standing in it, just to open or close the door. So I think a pocket door would work fine there, and as far as I know, there's nothing in that wall, so that should work out fine. So that's it.
Alright, here's an update halfway through. Yes, I'm talking through my mask. Luke, I'm your father. Got that thingamajig down. It was not wood, it was cinder blocks. Came down pretty easily. I thought it was going to be tough because it had like Quikrete poured up top. I thought it was just a solid concrete slab. But it broke apart pretty easily. Just popped the top marble piece off, that cracked in half. Hit one of the layers of tile off and then smashed through the little Quikrete and then just whacked it on the very bottom edge of it and it all popped loose. You can see the terrazzo underneath. Got more of the drywall off. All of this side except for the very edges. This one's going to be a bitch because it's mostly stud. Got stud here, door frame, another stud. Framing in here for the medicine cabinet. I gotta watch that electrical cable. So that'll come out in pieces. Definitely leaving the closet. And the ceiling is stained for one really good reason. I broke through this corner to see how it was constructed, and I forgot I've got a couple feet of blown insulation right on top of it. Which means if I tried to take this down, I would be knee-deep in insulation down here. So that's just going to get resurfaced. It's in good condition. I mean, it's solid. There's no damage to it. Obviously, that'll have to be patched. Got to finish this wall here. This one is pretty moldy down here, and it was very moldy back there behind where the toilet was. And there were extra pieces of drywall stashed in this slot right here. He just had his extra, so he just threw it in there. Chloe, get out of there. Don't eat that. Get out. Come on. Get. So, just got this little bit. I just stopped here because I was filling up with debris, so it all went out. Let's see, what else? I think that's about it. Oh, just got to take up the floor. Just kind of waiting until the drywall's out because it might be easier to scoop everything on the tile. I think that should about do it. I am going to get some quotes for the rest of the work. At least see where I'm at. Got that little piece of lift in here. You can see all the holes where I was hanging my artwork on the other side, and here I got one of my Hercules hooks. Can't remember what that's holding up at that level. Oh, that's holding the bottom. I've got a big 6-foot panoramic print, and here's the other one. Yeah, these are holding the bottom of it. Kind of like a shelf. Love these things. They really work great. Get them at the dollar store. Very nice for hanging just about anything. Very secure. Easy to put in. And if you're, like I've got outside walls where I've only got half the depth here, all you do is snip them short so you can push them in and get in a real easy space. Otherwise you need a full space because this all goes through, you know, into the stud space. Those are awesome. But yeah, I do want to get a price at least on the drywall part because I don't have a truck, I don't have tools, I don't have any way of cutting it. You know, I don't even have a saw for it, so I'd have to do some investment, at least, you know, a rental truck just to get the stuff here, just to start working on it. And I'm not at all experienced in it, so it would take me a while, and I'm sure it would cost me mistakes and probably a couple extra sheets. And I'll admit I am not the best at measure twice, cut once. Let me tell you, I'm more like measure 3 times, cut 5, spend extra. So just want to see where I'm at. I mean, I have no idea. If it comes back at $1,000, okay, yeah, I'm gonna struggle through it. But if it comes back, you know, $400 or $500, that's worth it. Definitely worth it. Beyond that, just got to look into the shower part. The tile I know I can do myself. I've done some of that work. That's no big deal. No big deal in tools, no big deal in skill. Just a lot of labor. I have no problem doing labor as long as I know what I'm doing. That's the key. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm going to keep plugging away, get rid of this wall, clean up the edges there, get rid of that tile. Get rid of the floor. I'm going to haul these big blocks out right now. Finish up this wall. And that should do it for the demo. I'm going to leave this little reinforced piece in here. It's just screwed in. Just because I don't want to mess with that valve until we're ready to actually construct. Because there's no shut-off valve for the shower. At least that I saw. I've got, let's see, that's the cold water for the toilet. Goes up here to the cold water valve. Nope, nothing there. Nothing there, so that's just a hot water feed. Down, and nope, nothing there. So, yeah. I'd have to shut the house off to do anything with that valve, so I'm just leaving it for now. Do that when we're ready to put in. Okay, that's it for now. Okay. I am done for now. Got the floor taken up. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't as easy as I hoped it was going to be, but for the most part I got them all up in solid chunks. Got the walls all clean. Up to the corners at least. It's wire mesh. It wraps around to the actual corner. And I'd have to cut it flush in the corner to actually get that down. It hangs just like that all the way up to the corner. I need to spray this down for mold. It's not too much. You know, it's not out of control, but I think it's been there a while. I got most of the debris, the fine dust, swept up here. Figure it doesn't have to be spotless because I think the drywall comes before the floor. So there's going to be a mess there a little bit anyway. Like I said, I'm keeping this up for now. Got that all taken out. Electrical wiring looks pretty normal. This looks stock. Looks good. This, I'm not sure about. They're different color wires. This is the wire here that goes up to the fan that I know he put in. Or at least rewired in. I've got it disconnected right now. I've got it just with a single switch because it was really kind of rigged in there. So I just put it back to normal. The fan doesn't work. And I left this corner strip because I'm not sure if it needs to come out. So I don't want to do anything that wouldn't have any advantage. I mean, it's, you know, perfect. And I left just above the door frames there. Now, I left the door frames in because I'm not sure if they come out. You know, if we do decide, and it may be the best option just to put new doors in, it's probably an advantage to have the frames already there. I mean, I guess doors come with frames, don't they? So it doesn't really make a difference. But anyway, everything is out that would need the dumpster, and that was the ultimate goal for this weekend. Because now I can take my time or have things installed as we get money or whatever we need to do, and I don't have to worry about rushing. Because anything else that has to come out can just go in the normal trash. I've got to take that out. Yeah, it's painted on. I'll grab some pliers, screw that out. These, well, we can just rewire. Just snip the wire up there and patch the holes, leave it up in the ceiling, and wire new lighting in. I guess, yeah, they're coming over from this switch. So, rewire from this outlet over the door. That might be a pain in the ass. Well, I'll figure it out. It's got to be a, let's say there's 2 wires going into there. I wonder if one is like running through it to the lights. Why would there be 2 coming into an outlet? Anyway, you can tell I'm not an electrician. But I have Google. That goes up into a finished hole. And Google's all you need, right? Alright. I made the mistake of having the bedroom door open a little bit. I had it closed during most of this, keep the dust in, at least contained to the bedroom area, but when I did the tiles I forgot and got into the house. Oh, let me tell you, that stuff is fine and dirty. I burned through 3 masks. Let me show you. These aren't even the dirty ones, but you can see here, they turn brown pretty quick. This is no joke. This is, I mean, it was so clogged I couldn't breathe through it. And it was, you know, when you try to take a breath, it goes quick. And you do not want this stuff in your lungs. It's nasty. I'm even getting a real tingle in my nose just being in here right now without a mask. And it's been sitting here settling for 20 minutes. So, floor is actually pretty darn good. It's the stock terrazzo. It's just, you know, a little bit of adhesive left basically. There's nothing that needs chiseling. There wasn't any flooring underneath. There's like a little lip here. That'll probably come right off with a crowbar and hammer. There wasn't any flooring underneath the vanity, which I guess is normal. But this was a stock floor that was throughout the house when it was built in 1973. Kind of like it looks yellow on the camera here, but it's actually pretty white. And it's got that like bowling ball sparkle texture thing. It's not sparkling too much right now, but it used to. So let me show you what the Bagster looks like so you can see if you're going to use one, what you get out of it. So here's what you get out of it with one small bathroom. I'll pick that up and straighten that side out there. But it's pretty full. I mean, it would just about level to the sides of it if it was not a heap. That trash up top there, that was crap the wife pulled out of the shelves and stuff. That wasn't part of the bathroom. Well, it was, but you know, not part of the demo. But everything compacted pretty well. Toilet takes up a big chunk, drywall and cement. All in all, it fits. So now I get to call for a pickup, and I did take that pile of shower cement and everything and put it in there. So everything is in there, down to the studs. The whole little bathroom fits in one Bagster. So there you go. If you got a big bathroom, grab 2. If you're doing a small kitchen or a small bedroom or something, you might need 2. But 1 is good for this. And I don't want to guess how heavy it is, but it's probably pretty close to the 3,300 pound limit. Let me tell you, that tile is heavy. We did the floor, 2 layers in the shower, concrete for the lip. Lucky there wasn't tile all over the walls like the other bath, that would have doubled the weight. So anyway, that is the end of today. I'm going to call for a pickup and get rid of this. And it's Labor Day Monday, so probably won't have a guy out here till Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday maybe to give me some quotes on more of the work. Just want to, get a ballpark. If it's not too unreasonable, may as well pay to have it done. It'll get done quicker and better, that's for sure. But if it's super expensive, then I got to do it. See you guys tomorrow.